They're mad that Mike Brown hugged me after a game where I committed a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Number one, this is basketball. You're going to get fouled. Number two, it wasn't a hard foul. And if it was a hard foul, Karl Anthony Towns should have got up and defended himself.
So the Knicks went up against the Golden State Warriors a couple of days ago, and obviously we know Mike Brown is the former assistant coach for the Warriors, and he won a couple of championships with them. So obviously, you know, him and Draymond have a very, I guess you can say, close relationship. Now, there are reports that came out saying that Jalen Brunson held a players meeting, and a lot of players weren't happy or weren't buying or vibing with Mike Brown. I guess you can say hugging, because they were hugging, you know, they were like, yo, what's up? They were hugging, you know, I guess you could say, you know, catching up. And, you know, it's funny because I guess you could say they're upset because Draymond Green he tripped Karl Anthony Towns. Let me see if I can find that clip for you guys. He literally just grabbed his legs as he was going for a layup. And, you know, no Knicks players did anything about it. It was crazy to me.
Act on Towns hitting the deck.
Here, I think all he tried to do was take a foul to stop the play, but then when he didn't get the call, that's where he grabs his ankle. That's going to be a flagrant foul.
To see if
so this is at the 11:01 mark.
So Draymond grabs his leg, right? And literally none of the Knicks players, no teammate, you know, says anything to him. So there's that. But this is the game where Mike Brown and Draymond Green were hugging. So Draymond Green, and let me actually play that clip of you guys. Let me see if I can find it. I have it here somewhere. I know I saved it. Hold on. Draymond, Mike Brown. So this is it right here. This is the interaction.
Feels okay. Yeah, he's going for the handshake there, you see.
Hey, look, you got to make a decision. You can either be a
Were you?
So that was another reaction too. So okay, yeah. So this is it basically. Now, Draymond, you know, Draymond's gonna be Draymond. He went on his podcast and he actually called the Knicks soft for being upset over the fact that he hugged him during the game. So let's find that for you guys.
Been in the mix a bit this week. Got into it with Book, then got...
My bad. Wrong clip, wrong clip. Hold on, here we go.
They're mad that Mike Brown hugged me after a game where I committed a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Number one, this is basketball. You're going to get fouled. Number two, it wasn't a hard foul. And if it was a hard foul, Karl Anthony Towns should have got up and defended himself. He didn't because it wasn't a hard foul. Or he didn't because maybe for other reasons. Not in the...
This nigga Draymond, funny as hell, dog.
As he did it. And for all the tough guys who want to get mad at Mike, as they say, none of them did. So, I don't get it. Mike Brown and I won multiple championships together. And we collaborated a lot. That relationship is what it is. It ain't changing. Because it's built. That's not an inherited relationship. That's two human beings that took time to build that relationship. Mike Brown was at my wedding. He was at my wedding. When I got married, now granted, we had an all-black policy, and Mike Brown and his significant other came in like baby blue and orange. But that's my dog. And he was...
Mike Brown said, fuck it, I'm coming how I'm coming. Whatever color I'm coming.
At my wedding, should he not hug me? By the way, if they're mad at the in-game hug, I was talking to the referee about the call, and Mike said, and then I said something. Mike said, you ain't gonna speak? It wasn't like a playful, like, oh, you ain't speaking. It was like, he literally was like, damn, man, you ain't gonna speak? it felt like, it sounded like almost a little hurt. Like, damn. Which is why I turned around and hugged him. Like, I'm sorry, Mike B. He didn't hug me back. I hugged him. Because in the moment, I'm like, fuck. Like, how did I not? I meant to actually say what's up to Mike B. That's my guy. They're mad that Mike Brown hugged me after a game.
Yeah, man. So we'll see if, any of the Knicks players respond. But, they, like I said, they destroyed the Nets, right? It seemed like they took their anger out on the Nets because, like I said, bro, Jalen Brunson held a players only meeting, and I think this is before the Nets game, and they proceeded to put belt to ass, and respect. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens.